If you guys looking for a fast, cheap and reliable place to pick up some FIFA coins, then head over to footprints.com in the description down below and use discount code KURT5 to get yourself that big 5% off. If you guys want a really fun and cheap way to get yourself some FIFA coins, then check out FIFA Jackpot in the description down below. What you can do is you can open these crazy packs, get some crazy players and get some crazy coins. If you want to do so, remember to use discount code KURT5 for 5% off. Boom! What's up guys, Curtis here and welcome to a brand new FIFA 15 video. Today we have some actual in-game stuff. I'm kind of excited to be back bringing you guys something I feel like a little bit different. Everything is so team of the season heavy at the moment and I thought I'd mix it up with a fun, different sort of squad. Now, I'm not sure how much you guys know, but during June every single month all the free agents get announced, and on the 10th I believe of June, which is when I'm recording this because I'm away this weekend, all the free agents and released players were confirmed by the Premier League as to who's been released, who still has chances to sign on. Basically every contract that expired on the 1st of June, their thing has been released. So today we're looking at a squad of all the BPL free agents that have just happened. If you guys enjoy this video, it'd be great if you could smash that like button. If we could hit 600 likes in this episode, that'd be amazing. So let's get stuck into it with our first player, and that is Brad Friedel. Also, real quick, we have these players on the bench. They've all been released, but they didn't make our first team. But we have Brad Friedel in goal. Now, he was the best goalie that's been released. There's also been Brad Jones, as well as Gerhard Tremmel, and a few others. It's looking quite likely he may retire, or he'll go back to the MLS for his final hurrah. We don't really know, but some of these players as well do still have chances to still kind of renew their contracts. They're out of contract, but the club could still give them a new one. In left centre-back, we have big John O. Pies himself. He's been released by Sunderland. I'm not even sure if he has, actually. Do you know what? I've put this guy in the squad, lads, and it's supposed to be Wes Brown. I paid for the informed John O'Shea, so we're going to have to put Hangeland in there. I've just done it and realised what I've done instantly, which is a bit of banter. So Bruno Hangeland is our first one, and he's been released by Crystal Palace. I'm not entirely sure why. Perhaps it's the wages, or maybe it's because he's getting on a little bit. I mean, he is, that's 34, so he's not a spring chicken. In the middle of the three centre-backs, we have Concrete Vlar. This guy is an absolute tank. He had an amazing World Cup, but his contract is up. Villa do still have the chance to renew it. I'm not sure if they would. Apparently he came out and said he's better than Villa, and Sherwood didn't really want to renew him, so he might be going on a free to a Premier League club this season. Will be interesting to see. Then we have Sylvain Distin. In my opinion, he's better than still some of the defenders at Everton. Alcaraz has also been released alongside with him, or his contract has expired, so Sylvain Distin is our third centre back. In left midfield, we have one that, quite honestly, I'm shocked by. Him and Ryan Taylor were both, I'm pretty sure it was Ryan Taylor, not the other Taylor, but they were both released ridiculously in the same phone call. They were together. The board rung them up and went, "Sorry, Jonas, thanks for saving us from relegation. Congratulations on your battle from cancer, but we're just going to go ahead and release you. See you later, mate." So they have not really treated him too well, but he is one of the released players. Next up, we have the boss, that is Joey Barton. This guy is a bit of a mental case. I can see him staying in the Premier League. I can honestly see him going to somewhere like Newcastle or something like that, in all honesty, but he's going to be on a free, and I do think he'll stay in the Premier League or like a top European league nonetheless. Next up, we have a bit of an interesting one. He's not had the best of times in the last year or so, well, maybe 2 years at Liverpool. He's kind of dropped his stock a little bit, and he's been released by Liverpool Football Club. I'm not sure where he'll go. Again, I'm sure he'll stay in the top flight, but it'll be very interesting to see where he ends up. Next up, we have a player that technically is a Premier League player, despite not actually, where is he? Have I got him as a right wing back or something? I'm not sure. But anyway, it is, there we go, it's Mika Richards. I don't know why he's a right wing back. I really don't have a clue. But he is at Fiorentina, but obviously he's a Manchester City player. He's been released by them this season, along with John Guidetti and a few of the younger players. But his contract is up. I personally rate him. I think he's a solid right back, and I do think he'll still get a gig at a Premier League side. Next up, we have the one that pains me quite a lot. He's one of two players that have featured in the first team at Arsenal Football Club. Rio Miyachi is the one that has been released, and then of course we have big Abu Vasariki Diaby. It doesn't actually have his full name on here. I think it's Abu Generous Diaby or Vasariki Diaby or something along those lines. I can't remember, but he's an absolute beast nonetheless. He's actually genuinely good on this game. I'm going to show you guys some clips of a game in a minute and look at those stats. That's all I'm going to say. I played him in centre mid, and he's an absolute tank. Then we have our final two, and that is the big Didier Drogba, and we have a very banterous Colton Cole. I don't know why I ended up going with these two, but they were the two strikers nonetheless. It was actually an interesting strike partnership. Drogba has had his last season at Chelsea. He won the league with them, pretty mental. And obviously Colton Cole, he's a bit of a joke really nowadays, so he has been released for understandable reasons. So I thought it'd be fun to look at this squad and go ahead and play a little game of it, see how we get on. So we're going to go ahead and jump to that now and have a look at it. So we decided to play an ordinary seasons game, and we somehow, despite having 80 chemistry, managed to come up against a team with even worse chem. He had 40 chem. He had some decent players, but in general the chemistry was pretty poor. I mean, he has some pace in some of his positions, but I did expect, being like an experienced player, to do well. But 8 minutes in, we actually went 1-0 down. He tramped it across, and I was like, uh-oh. Maybe the fact I have like Briga Hanlon, John O'Shea, players like that at the back, I was a little bit worried. But Didier Drogba used his strength here and actually managed to score a lovely goal to bring it back to 1-1 in the 15th minute. It was looking pretty decent again. And the team was actually playing really well. This guy didn't have many chances whatsoever. But Glenn Johnson, the centre mid, pinged a shot from about 35 yards out there, which was tipped over the bar. Then we took a short corner, Barton to Gutierrez, who did a little bit of trickery, double tapped it across the goal. And Diaby, the absolute beast, was there to tap it in. So I was pretty happy with that. Now 2-1 up after 23 minutes. It didn't take too much longer for Drogba to manage to bag his second. He rounds the goalie here, walks up to the goal line and does a fancy flick into the back of the net. So that makes it 3-1 just before half time, but we weren't finished there yet, lads. Abu Diaby ends up getting the ball here from a Drogba knockdown. He's running through on goal. The centre-back has a mare, and he roulettes the goalie before easily, literally walking the ball into the back of the net, making it 4-1. Abu Diaby is an absolute beast on this game. He was playing so well, and we ended it in the 83rd minute with some more action from the King Abu. I don't know why he's been released by Arsenal. What a finish that was, lads, on the volley, weak foot, bottom corner. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, something a little bit different. I thought I'd include some gameplay as well. Smash that like button if you did enjoy it. Remember, if you could hit, let's go for 750 likes this episode, guys, that'd be sensational. Subscribe to this channel if you're new around here. Have a fantastic day, guys, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.